All right. Shalom, shalom. Giving all praises, glory, honor unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakak Wadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles, a great millstone that teach us this truth. Peace, love, and blessings to the elect scattered abroad around the four corners of the earth, mainly in Babylon the Great. All right. To you, I say shalom, that scattered abroad, the elect, the only ones that's going to make it out of the times of Jacob's trouble. All right. And this lesson is basically going to a response lesson or just a repost dealing with ye women. All right. And the scriptures say, woe unto you that are at ease at the end of the day, because you women really benefit off of this society, whether you believe it or not. And the men doesn't benefit absolutely nothing, especially a Hebrew Israelite man, especially a man that knows his nationality, knows his power. Us ultimately being a man of the Lord. It's Salakia. But you know, it was two-part videos that the elder apostle Aron Lob had did on his channel, GMS Info Doc channel 12, and it titled You Women, and in part 2, You Women, and that's going into ultimately you women are going to get judged in the times of all hell breaking loose. All right, so I want to get a precept right quick, because the Lord doesn't discriminate, and he doesn't care how pretty you are, how much of how much good your box is, how wet it can get, how many, dudes you can, lay down with and have children with, so on and so forth. Everything that these women glorify in that is really in wickedness, the Lord don't care about none of those things. And the Lord does kill men, women, and children. All right. Going back, I believe in 1 Chronicles chapter 15 and verse 13. For whosoever will not worship the Lord, all right, whether small or great, man or woman, shall be put to death at the end of the day. All right, that's according to the scriptures. That's according to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, the God of Israel. And this is Ezekiel chapter 9 and verse 4. And the Lord Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark. And that mark is Tawal, upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Let's look upon that mark. Just for edification's sake. That mark is Daiwab, the root, and it say Tava, but it's really Daiwab. All right. Let's go back. And I'm gonna get the definition of that word mark. It says desire, mark as a sign of exemption from judgment. All right, desire. But ultimately the elect would not get judged and be destroyed by Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, only the 2/3, the undesirables of the nation of Israel, along with the heathen nations, are going to be destroyed in the up and coming future judgments that's going to come upon Babylon the Great, which is America. All right, that's why so many nations are in this place that's called America, because the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is going to judge this place and judge his people. Majority of his people are mixed over here, mingled all together with the rest of the nations. All right, aka calling it the great melting pot. All right, let me go down to verse 5. And to the others he said in my hearing, go ye after through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark. And begin at my sanctuary. Then they begin at the ancient men which were before the house. All right. And as it says in 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 17, judgment must begin at the house of Israel, man. All right. And Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is going to visit the false prophets and the false leaders that have been leading his people straight, to the slaughterhouse, man, to Esau, Edom. All right. And I'm going to just get, like I said, this is just a lamb back video on what the elder and apostle Around Lab did just a couple hours ago dealing with these women. And a lot of women are going to perish and die in the up and coming calamities. All right, the times of Jacob's trouble. You can read that in 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter. All right, 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. And these women are going to be in crossfire, man. All right, these women are going to be judged for their wickedness that they've been doing upon the planet Earth, thinking that what they're doing is not, wrong. All right, not taking accountability. Ultimately, it is the curses. That's why us, coming back to our inheritance, coming back to our true nationality, we ought not to take these women serious, man. All right, if you got a woman that, very basic and very simple and not really out there like that, hey, you can dwell with her. Because at the end of the day, we know how these women really get down. They really don't give a fuck about what the man says. All right. And there's always going to be that enmity towards the man and the woman. Going back to Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, verse 54 on down to 56. That lets you know, and that's very strong and very heavy in the so-called Black, Latino, Hispanic, Native American community, mainly in the Black community. All right, you so-called Black women. All right, when all hell breaks loose and these troops are going to be in the streets of Babylon the Great, you are going to fold. All right, you are not going to be able to make it. And even with that, the scriptures say some of you are going to be delivered because, childbearing, because you could deliver some children for the elect, so the elect can come back, in the kingdom of heaven, because the nation of Israel will be saved. All right, the whole house, the whole nation will be saved with an everlasting salvation. All right, but you women, man, are going to learn, and you're going to learn to share in that day, because in the kingdom of heaven, whether you believe it or not, men are going to have many wives, man. And with those many wives, Salakia, hold on. Salaki, and with those many wives, a strong nation shall be rebuilt. All right, which is the nation of Israel, because like I said, 2/3 of them shall be cut off and die. All right, so at the end of the day, majority of people that's going to perish are women and children, young women. Okay, let me get Isaiah chapter 3, not 3, Isaiah 4. Isaiah 4:1. And this will come to pass, man, whether you believe it or not. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away thy reproach. Take away our reproach. Let's read it in the NLT. It says, verse 1, in that day so few men will be left, for that 7 women will fight, and 7 means completion. So it's going to be an amount that the Lord has ordained for the elect to rescue and save, man. Like I said, it's going to be a perfect balance through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. The Lord is going to destroy majority of you women and, you wicked ass women, you wicked children. But at the end of the day, he's also going to deliver. All right. And the contrary belief, majority of the people or the majority of the women that's going to be saved are going to be very, very young, but of marriageable age, if you catch my drift. In that day, so few men will be left to be, Salakia, in that day, so few men will be left that 7 women will fight for each man, saying, let us all marry you. We will provide our own food and clothing. Only let us take your name so we won't be mocked as old maids. How you doing? All right, you? All right. And that's the times that we're coming into, man. All right, a lot of these women that, love to, want to be single, live the single life, want to be independent, always saying that a man cheats and so on and so forth. In that day, it's not even going to matter, man. These women are going to bow down to the elect men. And I say that because a lot of you women are going to get trotted down like mire in the street by these fool ass niggas that you once used to dealt with, or you done crossed over, fucked over. All right, the Lord's gonna put vengeance upon them. Okay, so it's all perfect balance in the eyes of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah that you women will be judged. All right, and that's pursuing back to Micah chapter 7 and verse 10. The same people that say the prophet's been lying the whole time, calling us crazy. We bugged out our minds, doing what is, required of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, not knowing and not understanding the scriptures, not understanding and not knowing the times that we're living in. We're living in these times that great judgment is about to come on the face of the earth. And you women are about to witness it. You're about to witness great destruction. All right. I'm going to close out right quick. I'm going to say Shalom, Ka'alayim La, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash. All right, till next time, I'll say Shalom.